I'll only date a guy if he makes 6 figures. No, 7 figures. Because of inflation.
Yeah, because of inflammation.
Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall. No, 7 feet tall. Because of inflation.
Yeah.
And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. 2 OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Because of inflation.
This stupid. This stupid.
I am not.
This stupid. This is stupid. I am smarter than the hot 18-year-old. We smart, she's stupid.
I spent my most valuable years allowing my body to be used because no one ever taught me what love is or how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
You stupid. This stupid.
Oh, God.
This stupid. Stupid. Is stupid. The stupidest of the. This stupid is so stupid.
This stupid.
This stupid. This stupid is so stupid.
Leave her alone! I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures. And I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
This stupid.
First of all, I come from a long line of tricks and hoes. Yes, what's the eyebrow thing? I come from a long line of hoes. I'm not the first one, maybe in this generation, but it go all the way back to slavery time. And before then, with the Egyptians and the Moors. A long line of selling pussy. I'm not the first one. My auntie, my mama don't like me saying her name in my interviews. Grandmama, great-grandmama, great-great-great-grandmama.
So, was any of them in a $40 line?
You know what they say about true love, and there's the fire between us.
Where y'all hero Batman at? Where y'all hero at? Where he at?
You niggas so lucky it's not nighttime. You niggas so lucky it's not nighttime. You niggas so lucky it's not nighttime.
What you gonna do, nigga? Batman, what you gonna do? What's up? We ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm gonna fold you niggas.
What's good, nigga? What's good, bro?
Wait till the sun go down, my nigga. Wait till the sun go down. Watch what I do.
Wait till shut up, nigga. Batman, help! He's raping me. Help!
Just wait till nighttime, baby.
What? Nigga said nighttime like I don't last 2 minutes. Let's get Batman, help!
I can't, baby. The sun is
Batman!
Wait till my thing shine in the sky. Wait till the back in the sky.
Outside.
I'll be there, baby.
He can't come outside.
You niggas soft, bro. Y'all niggas soft.
Hold up, Cinco, they ain't ready yet.
All right. Shout outs to everybody in the building. I am right back at the helm of today's show. Shout outs to everybody here in the building. It's Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host. Again, at the helm of today's show, I am DJ Kuda. What's going on? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, and happy Friday. Lord have mercy. It is Valentine's Day and Friday. Good morning to some, good night to others. We got a lot going on tonight, man. Give y'all the game. Yeah, Wolf, I got to reach out to you this weekend. If not tonight. Well, for me. Midday for you, tonight for me. You know, shout outs to everybody here. Hold on, let me give y'all shout outs and let me read the chat. Shout outs to Tampa Supreme in the building. Shout outs to Untitled in the building. Shout outs to Unfriendly Stoic in the building. Shout outs to the good players in the building. Shout outs to Wolf, as always, in the building, coming through heavy-handed, showing love, dropping the huge $20 on the Cash App, and supply in the mix. Let's get it. It's Player Talk. Hold up.
Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens, where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Shout outs to Black Wolf in the place to be. Shout outs to Cursor TV. And shout outs to Double M, Mike Matroke in the place to be. Always good to see the great players in the building. Always good to see the great players in the building. Black Wolf said, Kuda, I really need to talk to you one-on-one now. You said a lot of things happened over these last 2 weeks. Well, let me know, yeah, if you want me, because I know it's hard for me to get a hold of you on Insta and vice versa. I need to figure out how to take my Instagram out of sleep mode. I missed a whole bunch of messages from everybody, honestly. If you want, again, if you want to, you can always come up. You know, the link is always ready for you if you need it. What was I about to say? So much stuff is going on, y'all. Did y'all know that Big Meech's show got canceled? Oh, man. It's about to be a hectic weekend, y'all. The show that Rick Ross, Naughter, and Big Meech, his Welcome Home show, got canceled. 50 Cent about to have a goddamn field day. Yeah, take your time, bro. Take your time. Take your time, man. I know how quick things could move these days, you know? Especially in the world of a young player. Shout outs to Mike Matroke. Yeah, popping off. No problem, man. Shout outs to Mike Matroke. Shout outs to everybody that hit the like button and support the show. Show the show some love. Valentine's Day. Man, I've been telling you guys, you know, Valentine's Day is the worst day for a player if you're juggling women. You know what I'm saying? I give you young cats the game every year on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a horrible day for you if you're a young player and you're juggling women. And let's say you don't know how to juggle women. You know what I'm saying? If you're juggling women and you have anywhere between 2 to 3 women on today's holiday or whatever the hell this shit is these days, because it changes when you get older, you know, you got to get your day started from now, like, honestly. So how do you navigate Valentine's Day? Well, you chill with you get your girl that you know, I don't know, it's weird. You can either do this with your main girl or the side girl. But I would say do this with your side girl or the one on the side. You know, if you got two women, you know, the side girl, you know what I'm saying? You have to be chilling with her like right now. You know what I'm saying? The night before going into Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? You got to be chilling with her right now and then get rid of her ass in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's always good for a player to have a 9 to 5 sometimes, because you know what I'm saying, you gotta have an excuse to disappear. You know, you deal with her ass right now till like sometime in the morning, and then you know you like, yeah, you know, I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully her ass gotta go to work too. Get the hell up out of each other's face for a little bit, right? And then come like this evening, this afternoon, when you get off of work or something like that, that's when you kick it with the one you really want. That's when you kick it with the main girl. You understand what I'm saying? That's when you kick it with the main girl. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that girl leave your house and be away from the vicinity. You know, don't tell her when you get off or nothing like that. Let her know you gotta work after you work, so you can keep working. You know. So you gotta tell her you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? If you got 3 girls, you gotta make sure you off that day. But you gotta make sure you chill with one girl between tonight and going into the morning. Then you chill with the other girl in the evening. You know what I'm saying? Not the evening, but like the midday. Y'all have a day date. Y'all fucking go somewhere and go eat and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Lay up and have some day sex. Or whatever y'all finna do. Then you get rid of her ass. I gotta work tonight. And you go chill with the one you really want, the main squeeze. But I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be careful. Sometimes it's better to have the main girl during the midday on your day date. You know what I'm saying? There's something about linking up with a girl midday. You know what I'm saying? And y'all going to go get some like Roscoe's chicken and waffles or some shit like that or something. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, you gotta save the end of the day for the main girl. But I'm gonna tell you this though, there's been some times, you know, when you with the girl that you probably like the most, and you spend the rest of the night and day with the rest of the day and night with her. You done dealt with 2 girls already, so she might be annoying as fuck. You know, she might want you to go all out. And you like, girl, little do you already know. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. It's crazy. Oh, and don't get mad. You know, don't Kuda, that's bad. Oh, that's wrong. No, it's not. Bras be if it's any day for a woman to be juggling niggas, it's today. And since y'all like to listen to stats and number crunching and shit like that, they just released a study that 60% of women 60 cheat on their man. 60% of women in relationships cheat on their man. If I broke down my business. 60 on 60 crib. On 60 neighborhood. God damn, 60. And we up here in the manosphere worried about pills. Amazing. Shout outs to Double M. Double M said, already F that up. All good, Kuda. Hey, look, if you F it up, fuck it. Chill with the one that's going to give you some. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Sitting up there playing around. You don't need to play around with all those women, even if you like them. Chill with the one that's going to give you some. But sometimes the one you want to give you some is the one that's trying to give you none. So, you know. Hey, it's always tomorrow. Hey, listen. Let me tell y'all something. If you can't chill with your girl today, tell her that she fucked it up, right? But tell her something right after that. You know what you tell her right after that? You like, well, listen. Tomorrow's 50% off of all the damn chocolate. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, bitch. Me and you can go get some goddamn diabetes. Tomorrow is 50% off of all the fucking chocolate. You can get all the hearts in the world you want. Oh yeah. 50% off of all that shit. Start playing some Bow Wow. Woo-hoo! You can have it all. 50%. Oh, the best day is after Valentine's Day.
I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
Cassie gonna love you tomorrow. You know? 50% off of all that shit. You said, yeah, I'm not gonna get mad. You said Valentine's Day is complex. It can be. It's really not. It's just another day. It can be though. You know, you said she's hella juggling. Oh man. You know what? Sometimes it's better to be the guy that they chill with after Valentine's Day. Because a lot of times too, I'm not saying you, but it don't even take you. It's a woman's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Whatever her lifestyle is, man, it exposes what the guy the day before did, man. You know, so if you can't provide or you didn't or you fucked something up on Valentine's Day, it's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Women be acting like Valentine's Day is their damn birthday and shit. And they always hand out the same rusty pussy. Oh, let me guess what I get for Valentine's Day. The same fucking pussy I got last year. Tuna casserole. Tuna casserole. Shout outs to everybody here. Make sure y'all show some love on the PayPal and the Cash App. So y'all don't worry about no damn Valentine's Day, man. You know, it's better to love and lost than never loved before. Play that Fleetwood Mac song. Players love you only when they're playing. I said, woo, this is my shit. Almost lit a cigar, y'all. Shit. You said Valentine's Day is stupid. Bitch, every day is Valentine's Day. I treat you right daily. Absolutely. And let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all how backwards these manosphere cats are. Bro, we haven't turned Valentine's Day on women. Like a real player. Valentine's Day about you. Go ghost. Don't even call her. See if she gonna hit you up. Up there worried about if somebody gonna hit you up with some flowers or bitch, we'll hang out tomorrow. Your day is tomorrow. 50% off day. If she's slaying the same pussy she slaying the whole time, yearly. Nah, girl, you're never know. Valentine's Day for me. 50% off day is for you. That's a good day. Women are frugal anyway. She ungrateful if she don't like 50% off day. Think about it. Think about it. Don't take too long to think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about hit me when you get off. And you left your number on a sticky note on that joint. If she call you, she call you. She don't, she don't. You know, do something nice for somebody these days, you know? Motherfuckers are single and shit and probably crying. And don't feel mad too if you hit that poll and you said you're gonna be dealing with Hannah Hand and Linda Loshan you know, this Valentine's Day. Shit, fuck it. You ain't the only one that's going to be dealing with Hannah Hand and Linda Loshan. You dig what I'm saying? Fuck it. Fuck it. You got some women that's about to go home to a rose. That's about to tear their little coochie up. And just think about it. There's more women than men. There's more women than men out here. So there's a lot more women fucked up behind Valentine's Day than there are men. Think about it. There's a lot more women out here fucked up behind Valentine's Day than there are men. Right, but you got to have vision. You got to have vision. You said 50% off in the off the bedroom Doomsday Olympics. That's hilarious. I'm telling you, man. You know, a lot of people are going through hell today. I mean, Drake and Party Next Door just dropped. Oh, we got some shit to talk about on today's show. We got some shit to talk about on today's show. Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. It's Player Talk Radio. You can't control your bitches.
Your pussy! Hey, bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamy pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
My bitches.
Hold up.
You saying you can't control your bitch here? My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitch here? My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitch here? My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitch here? My bitches.
All right. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. So listen, I just got news before I went live that that 50 Cent, not even 50 Cent, but the show with Rick Ross and Big Meech, it got canceled. Oh yeah, it got canceled. Yeah, it got canceled. All of that shit, all of that woofing, and it got canceled. You know, and it got canceled the day of due to, you know, due to unforeseen reasons. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. They said due to unforeseen reasons, it got canceled. So it's like, damn. That's wild. Hold on. Shout outs to the Urban Politicians TV because he been on it. You said shorty tight. I've been going back to the gym. Why? No clue. You said bro lost his bone trying to chase the bone in his reflection. Yeah, man. Meech don't know how the fucking internet game works, man. Meech don't know how the internet game works. Shit, you got people that's not even locked up that don't understand how the internet game works. I don't even understand how you don't understand how 50 works. I mean, you got all the time in the world to sit in jail and read all the nigga books you want. 48 Laws of Power and all of that stuff. You got all the time to sit in jail and read all the nigga books you want. You could even read his book, The 50th Law. And I know you've been going back to the gym because all the baddies are in the gym. Let me tell you something. There's 2 times. Actually, there's 3 times out of the day when the baddies are in the gym. But there's 2 specific times out of the day when the baddies are in the gym. In the morning and at night before they close. All the baddies be in the gym. But you gotta walk in there like
pussy. Hey, bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamier pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
endless baddies in the gym at nighttime. And they be on the treadmill. They be on the treadmill. Hold on, yo. Go to Walmart.
I need some help over here, if that's okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. My friend just thought you were beautiful. He wanted to see if he can get your number.
I'm actually married. I'm sorry.
We tried. He was talking so good about you. I was just like, well, I'll help you out. It's okay, Derek. Better luck next time, Derek. Better luck next time. I was just trying to be a good friend.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good opener to get her to start cheating. But anyway, y'all, back to the gym and the baddies at the gym. I'm sorry, that's my favorite clip of 2024, y'all. That's my favorite clip of 2024. Yeah, you've been inside eating, man. See that baddie at the gym after you come off the bench.
Oh my gosh, hey.
Hey,
Like, damn, y'all, she been seeing me on the workout bench the whole time. Killing it. Dang, I didn't even have to. She came over to me and started talking. Fumbled the bag.
Oh my gosh, hey.
Hey,
Walked out righteously. Walked out righteously, y'all.
Oh my gosh, hey.
Hey,
is the heart of a woman.
Oh my gosh, hey.
Hey, I
It's called cardio. It's called cardio, y'all. But anyway, man, I'm having a little bit too much fun with that clip. I want y'all to pay attention to the space and the manosphere today. Also, I got some good news for you guys, man. Did y'all see a little bit of Angry Man's show yesterday? Angry Man actually had Myron on his show from Fresh and Fit. Oh yeah. Angry Man had Myron on his show. I said, oh man. Will you looky here? Will you looky here? You know? We're going to talk about it. Shout outs to the brothers in the space making progress, though. Don't let today get you down, whether you have a woman or not. If you move forward, you move forward. And honestly, y'all need to hear it from here, Player Talk Radio, because think about it. Whether it's on live or the playback, think about it. There's nobody here to pat you on the back with any type of progress that you made. Hell, you're not even giving yourself credit for any progress that you made. If you made progress, you made progress. Slow motion is...
Bro, you be getting to the bitches, twin?
And not really. But I just gonna be myself, and I don't care anything about it. I'm just gonna be myself, and hopefully I will get some.
I'm just gonna be myself, and hopefully I will get some.
I be seeing you with the hus like all day, bro. You be hugging hus all day, bro.
Honestly, I'm just him, bro.
I'm not him?
You are.
Oh, but you're him too?
Yeah.
So basically you saying, what would you tell somebody like me? I don't be getting to the hus. How can I get to the hus?
Honestly, you just be yourself. Because that's what I do. Because I just be myself. I don't even need to try hard. I just be myself. And I just went.
So basically got that unspoken, you be getting that unspoken riz, bro.
Honestly, I just be getting lucky.
Oh, type shit. So basically just be yourself and you begin to the hus. Man, I appreciate that, George. Have a great day.
Well, George didn't lie to you because guess what? You got to learn how to be yourself. Yeah, he said, bro said I'm him. Yeah. And everybody that's soaking up this game, you him too. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't him. You Himothy. You Himothy. All right? You are Himothy. You know, whether you're laying down with your hand or whatever you're doing late at night, you are Himothy. Don't let nobody tell you any different. All right? You Himothy. All right? Skip therapy and figure it out.
Two steps to the left, y'all. Hey, two steps to the right, y'all. Hey, now do a half turn. Now do a half turn. Two steps to the left, y'all. Hey, two steps to the right, y'all. Hey, now do a half turn. Now do a half turn. Mix your liquor, drink tequila with the whiskey. Mix your liquor, drink tequila with the whiskey. Grab the person next to you, get frisky. Grab the person next to you, get frisky. Pull out a perk and put it in your mouth. Pull out a perk and put it in your mouth. Clap twice if you're cheating on your spouse. Clap twice if you're cheating on your spouse. Borrow money, then never pay it back. Borrow money, then never pay it back. Post a nude, then say you got hacked. Post a nude, then say you got hacked. Start a podcast with nothing to talk about. Start a podcast with nothing to talk about. Skip therapy and
figure it out. Y'all heard me? Skip therapy and figure it out.
Therapy and figure it out. Two steps to the left, y'all. Hey, two steps to the right, y'all. Hey. Two the right, y'all. Hey, now do a
half turn.
Now do a half turn. Mix your liquor, drink tequila with the whiskey. Mix your liquor, drink tequila with the whiskey. Grab the person next to you, get frisky. Grab the person next to you, get frisky. Pull out a perk and put it in your mouth. Pull out a perk and put it in your mouth. Clap twice if you're cheating on your spouse. Clap twice if you're cheating on your spouse. Borrow money, then never pay it back. Borrow money, then never pay it back. Post a nude, then say you got hacked. Post a nude, then say you got hacked. Start a podcast with nothing to talk about. Start a podcast with nothing to talk about. Skip therapy and figure it out. Skip therapy and figure it out. 2 steps to the left, y'all. Hey, 2 steps to the right, y'all. Hey.
All right. So yeah, Big Meech's welcome home party canceled. I don't think he's gonna figure it out. I don't think he's feeling the love, y'all. What are you gonna do now?
Ricky Rose. Now, y'all know what's going down today. That Big Meech concert going down. Now, all the money in the city. Now, make sure
you might as well. I don't know if you want all them people in your house, Rose, but you might as well just throw the party at your mansion, man.
Standing next to the money, because when you standing next to the money, them po niggas get in their feelings. Oh my God, how we get right next to the money bag? It's going down tonight, man. Ricky Rose. I'm gonna close the show out. Decide how we gonna roll at this Meech concert tonight. 2 lambs, 4 Raris, 5 double R's, something like that. Biggest boss Ricky Rose just got word. Meech concert not happening tonight, but 305 is going down at the office. Meet us there. Bam.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it broke into the news earlier today, all over Instagram, all over Twitter, all the blogs, all the websites that cover rap, hip-hop, black, urban news, and media, that Big Meech welcome home concert had been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. Now, it was getting promoted. Ross and Meech even linked up at one point to promote it, said it was going down. You seen Ross, as it seemed earlier today, right there in the beginning, everything was on board and on the court for it to be a successful night. Well, now we seen how everything else been playing out with 50 Cent, who has unleashed this non-stop online wrath to go at Big Meech, and pretty much was saying he's trying to disrupt this show as well. If you're just looking at the type of things he pushing, saying, hey, y'all cross me, it's on now, I'm upset, and I'm not stopping until y'all go down for this. And he's saying he's dropping this documentary that's exposing Big Meech for doing things that he's not supposed to be doing and things like that. So when he caught this news, 50 Cent, of course, was happy about it. Put it up on his page and said, I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am. And he posted on the second slide, yo, Rocket, this cup. This is my text message number. Tell 50 he's a bad man, homie. That nigga got the rats jumping ship left and right now. Tell 50 the nigga J-Bo trying to call in now. LOL, cuff. And then he went up with another post after that and posted up Zip with the drip, put in the caption, if you bought an outfit and was ready to turn up, I apologize for whoever's responsible. Let's get to that.
A lot of posts about the Big Meech concert getting canceled. What I'm not seeing is anybody blaming Rick Ross. Nobody is saying, yo, Rick Ross, it's your fault. So I'm going to do it. Yo, Rick Ross, this is your fault. You're the reason why Big Meech is going through out here right now, you heard? Because when we was on the internet talking about the Cuffy case and all that, nobody even really gave a f. But now 50 talking about that. And everybody listening. Everybody listening, you heard? So I just want to say, or I want to ask you, did you think that was a good idea in hindsight? Do you think it was a good idea to be in the video with me talking about Sexy Red?
Sexy Red.
Yeah, you think that was a good idea? Also, how you let that nigga get the show canceled in Florida, B? That's kind of diabolical, you heard? 50, that's some bullshit. How you let the nigga get the show canceled in Florida? Let's get to that.
And I'm going to tell you like this right here. I can clearly see this is what 50.
Well, it's another thing too, y'all. So and all of this stuff is snowballing. Like this shit is going fast, you know. No pun intended. You know, BMF blowing money. Anyway, this shit is snowballing, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, support the show, giving y'all some good game on this Valentine's Day, making y'all forget about that bitch. Let me stop. Anyway, something's mentally wrong with your host, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Boosie, you know, Boosie, they were going in on Boosie a little bit. Even Boosie had the I think sent the message or responded to 50 Cent or whatever. You know, because you know Boosie was like, oh well, you know, I don't deal with rats and whoop de whoop and blah blah blah, and everybody on Boosie's top because they're like, okay, well, why are you making exceptions for other people, but you going in on other people, calling other people a rat, and now your man's just got home and you about to do a show for him and shit like that. So you up here entertaining rats. You know how the internet goes, right? So now they on Boosie's head top about performing for Meech. So they like keep that same energy. If you claim you don't like a rat and you got all of this animosity towards rats, you know what I'm saying? Then then and this is just adults or alleged adults, alleged adults. Nowadays it's like the mature man says, well, listen, other than getting a bag, if that nigga didn't tell on me, and let's say I ain't into no illegal shit or whatever, or I don't live that type of life no more, and you could do a little bit of business, it's like cool. I mean, not every bag is worth taking, obviously, but it's like some grow up type shit. I mean, but if you represent the streets, then yeah, you stay away from some shit like that. Cause people going in on Young Thug, and on Gunna, and in all honesty, even with that Young Thug case and Gunna and stuff like that, it's not because I like Gunna or whatever, but Young Thug took the same deal that Gunna did. Young Thug and Gunna took the same fucking deal. Now one may have took it before. But shit, don't get mad at me because I saw the iceberg before you, nigga. Like, Young Thug took the same exact deal Gunna did. And he probably might be headed back if he don't watch himself. Those deals, especially with the head nigga, those deals are meant to send your goofy ass back to jail. And then Young Thug is back in court right now. A lot of people ain't talking about it because one of his Richard Millais, Rashad Millet, right? We were talking about Watch the other night. Shout outs to my bro LT Man. You did? One of his Richard Mill, right? Got taken. Now nobody know what his $350,000 watch is at. Very interesting. All right. And now 50 about to turn Meech's TV off. Meech need to shut the fuck up. The same thing the same thing I've been saying the whole time. He just need to shut the fuck up. Come on, but just do Vlad interviews. And that will fund a good chunk of change. Hell, get your ass on Say Cheese. You a kid anyway. Now it's fucked up because somebody was like, Big Meech was never in his son's life. And he spent this whole time locked up. He was never in Little Meech's life. 50 Cent, put an extra $5 million and turned his son into an actor to, put some type of legitimacy, back in the Black Mafia because nobody was really, around to really, steer the son in the right direction and not have him in the streets and stuff like that, or look out for him the same way that 50 did. And the thing is that, there might be a lot of truth to that. But it's like, damn, how the hell your pookiness, how the hell do you get out of jail and make your son lose his job? How do you come home and you make your son lose his job? Damn.
50 Cent wanted to do right now. He keeps saying he dropping his documentary with Tammy Cohen, who was the CEO of BMF Entertainment, somebody that was close to Meech. Also,
Thank you, Mike.
she
Yeah,
was
like the video.
the co-producer on the show BMF. 50 said that he should have sustained that relationship with her. When it comes to Big Meech, we've seen all these things online. This is what 50 Cent wanted. Let's keep it 1,000. This is what he was trying to do. He's saying he ain't got a hand in it. I'm catching the sarcasm. No matter what went on behind the scenes, bro, he most definitely put a stigma out there and disrupted some things. And as I said before, bro, when it comes to these type of things on the internet, I just wait till everything just becoming the news as sealed facts, and hey, it's just out there for everybody to see, and it's being pressed up everywhere. I know certain people, they digging deeper into it, going and get it. I'm just not the nigga that want to be on the internet where I'm confirming some or this or that on that level, because I don't know how everything went down and what's 100%, what's not, what's real, what's not. But when you jump out there, you 50 Cent, like I've been saying this whole time, 50 Cent is one of the most popular people in the world. When he do something or say something, y'all, no matter how you slice the pie, 50 Cent can go do a show in any country in the world right now and it's selling out, dog. People is going to be there because the nigga popularity, how he came in the game, his status, the way that he's been seen, and the way that he carry himself, he plays these lanes. Nigga, I can go do this, I can do that. Nigga, I will go be the villain. I will go be this guy. I will be that. I will be the thorn in your side. I will be the headache. And I will try to this is what 50 Cent do. So when he put it up on his page, it makes it not just hood or street or cultural news. It makes it touch everything in the game where different people going to be talking about it. It's going to be write-ups on it. We'll just have to see what happened. But, yeah, man, 50 Cent, once again, doing what 50 Cent do. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your
Ricky Rose just got word. Meech concert not happening tonight, but 305 is going down at the office. Meet us there. Bam.
How you let that nigga get the show canceled in Florida, B? That's kind of diabolical, you heard? 50, that's some bull. How you let the nigga get the show canceled in Florida? Let's get to that.
Ricky Rose.
Yeah, so I guess it's basically that they saying that 50 well, not 50, Rose, you know, aka Rick Ross, he's not the boss in Florida like that, you know. But we'll see. I mean, you know, I'm not saying 50 got it canceled. I'm just gonna say there's just so much stuff surrounding it. It's a conflict of interest, you know. The shots might go off, you know. You never know. That's scary in and of itself. The shots might go off, you know. But there's this is what I would tell Big Meech as soon as he get out. I'll tell him this.
Two steps to the left, y'all. Hey, 2 steps to the right, y'all. Hey, now do a half turn. Now do a half turn. 2 steps to the left, y'all. Hey, 2 steps to the right, y'all. Hey, now do a half turn. Now do a half turn. Bitch, you look and drink tequila with the whiskey. Bitch, you look and drink tequila with the whiskey. Grab the person next to you, get frisky. Grab the person next to you, get frisky. Pull out a perk and put it in your mouth. Pull out a perk and put it in your mouth. Clap twice if you're cheating on your spouse. Clap twice if you're cheating on your spouse. Borrow money, then never pay it back. Borrow money, then never pay it back. Post a nude, then say you got hacked. Post a nude, then say you got hacked. Start a podcast with nothing to talk about. Start a podcast with nothing to talk about. Skip therapy and figure it out. Skip therapy and figure it out. 2 steps to the left, y'all. Hey, 2 steps to the right, y'all. Hey.
Hey, man. Those in Big Meech's case right now, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Anyway, y'all. All right, let's go. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold up. All right. What else we got on the docket today, man? Oh, I just saw this not too long ago. Gilly won't accept Charleston White's apologies about his son. Because recently, and what's his name? What's Gilly's son name? Was it YNG Cheese? Sadly in Philly, and congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles, but sadly in Philly, Gilly's son got brutally gunned down. You know, it was I felt bad for him. Gilly was talking about how he was just holding back a lot of tears, and he was talking about how he had to clean his son's body. He had to clean his son's body before burying him, and I'm like, damn. But he was like, it was peaceful. They I guess he found a little bit of peace, behind it. That's sad, in and of itself. Having to bury your son and clean his body and even see where he got hit, and just, man. And Charleston White went crazy, and that's what Charleston does. He plays like this character. And then, he turns around and apologizes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, just like grown men, some people ain't playing. Know what I'm saying? And I guess now Gilly's up. He on one. They won the Super Bowl. And recently, little bastard that unsubscribed Gilly's son, from Life, he got caught. He got caught. So shit crazy. And crazy as shit, shit is fucking wild. So yeah, it's ridiculous. So he said he's not gonna take Charleston White's apology. We about to be in for a bunch of old nigga fights, y'all.
I'm sorry that you had to hear the comments about the Illuminati because you got money now. And normally when black people get money, you had to do the Illuminati. You had to sell your soul. So you had to sacrifice your son.
Right.
In order to stay in good graces and keep.
Now that we know one of the kids that was responsible for murdering my son,
one of
right?
them.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the Illuminati came to a 16-year-old kid that's in high school and said, we need you to kill Gilly's son for Illuminati purposes. See how idiotic this shit sounds? That as a black man, you can't just work hard.
No.
And put the work in every day. And blessings come from that you got to come from somewhere else.
Right.
So I don't pay that shit no mind, man.
Have you met the kid? Have you talked to the kid that took your son's life?
Nah, I never met him. Only reason why I know is because the police called me and told me once he was murdered. Once because the kid had just got shot 17 times. He was walking with his mom.
Oh.
And he got murdered. And then the police notified me and let me know that he was one of the kids.
Now, Gilly, I didn't know. I used to, like I said, I've opened up for AR Rap. Philly, they on a different type of time. They a different type of East Coast. Y'all have no idea how much beasts I know, just even living on the East Coast. DC is a beast. PG is a beast. Philly's a beast. Baltimore's a beast. The Patterson, all them man, come on. We didn't even get to New York yet. I seen it survived a lot of shit. Niggas wonder why I'm in Thailand now. Play around if you want. Yeah, but Gilly the man in Philly, so he run a lot of shit. So if he, if he tell him do it, he with his mama, do it. He with his girl, do it. Ain't nothing to it. I don't give a damn, do it. If he young and aced them, this is a good platform right here to say, hey, I don't know, somehow he just got hit up 17 times and de-escalate you having any involvement. So when you get to a certain level, you have a way of getting information. Trust me. And the streets talk. And it's not even, you see, at one point when the streets was talking, you could say, okay, yeah, I'm dealing with adults. I'm dealing with niggas running their fucking mouth. Grown ass men. But it's a little bit different now. You dealing with kids with switches. You know what I'm saying? We used to have, switches on the back of our He-Man action figures and shit like that. Now these niggas got switches on the back of their G-Lock action figure. So these are kids out here telling and also gunning each other down like crazy. Chicago gang culture really did a number on these neighborhoods, man. No, I'm not in Thailand right now. It is a metaphor. But I don't know. I guess Gilly he can probably get his rest, I think.
That was pretty much about to get locked up for the murder, but he got murdered first. So, and then when you do something in the streets know. So
see,
they all on Instagram and they talk, and then apparently this kid name was the Joker, and that's what he did. So but
he was in the music video.
That's how I look at it.
And then Charleston White says something disrespectful and derogatory towards your son, but he later apologized. Did you accept his apology? Did you talk to Charleston?
No, but you can't. I can't respect niggas like that because what I knew you for. When I ask you, what do you know him for? Think about it. You don't even know. You know him for disrespecting niggas that's known.
Right.
Think about that. You ain't putting no work in out here. You ain't did nothing. You got on the internet at 40-something years old, a nigga that had nothing going on and disrespected niggas that put work in. I can't respond to no like that. Me and you ain't on the same level. Think about that. I can't respond to a that called POs online. Wow. Think about that. I can't respond to nobody that tell you, come do this, you got a gun, come nigga, let's get it, we can get into it. But then you call it PO online, man. It's pretty obvious to me and you ain't the same type of man. So I let do they talking, man. I don't worry about that shit, man. We talk about that, I don't even know what I know you for. You ain't did nothing. Wow. Feel what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't know what I know you for other than talking shit about that's known.
That's actually doing something.
That's actually doing something. Oh, man. What are we talking about, man?
I just read, I saw about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. Am I wrong, Gilly? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched them. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
The 17?
Yeah. The 17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
With the music video.
What was that about?
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Your son happened to be there?
Yes.
Oh.
Them blocks is beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up. My son's not from that block. He don't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But see, you don't understand. He got videos out where he got a Joker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. He
didn't
these
choose
kids
no
is
damn
influenced
basketball.
By all the wrong things.
Right.
To shit that don't matter.
When you hear, I don't know if you heard this, but if you were to hear somebody say something negative about your daughter, how would that make you feel?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm in the media, so I know how it go. I understand that, like you just talked about somebody who talked about my son that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
That shit don't even make me feel no type of way because I'm like, you didn't know me, you didn't know my son.
Right.
So for media, whatever, it's never going to be all sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
And the basis of a true character in a person is what you do when shit is most difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what you do when the sun is shining. Everybody happy when the sun is shining. What did you do when shit was most difficult? Did you crack like a egg thrown off the project roof? Or did you say, okay, it is what it is. This is what it is. Now let me attack this shit head on. That's all I'm worrying about. Because the way I'm designed, you got me and you. We don't give a about what people say that have no control over what we doing. I post shit on my Instagram for people to talk shit. I don't give a. This is entertainment.
Right.
Are you entertained? That's all I care
right.
about. If you're not, I ain't doing my job. And I'm not allowed to keep these tens of millions of dollars coming in. Because that's all that matter to me, is that my grandkids, they ain't going to have the same issues that I had. Other than that, baby, everything ain't, don't worry. My daughter truly know. Do I give a about what anybody think about me? I'm 48 years old. I showed up to a goddamn football game in a full uniform. Think about that. Thigh pads, knee pads, hand warmers, the quarterback play sheet, helmet. I didn't even have real shoulder pads. I had goddamn lacrosse shoulder pads on, so my shit all lopsided. To the point when the players see me, they like, this Grace.
Yeah.
I am, nigga. I want that Super Bowl.
But, and this is what I told Time, Coach Ryan. I say, bro, I don't believe the people are hating on your kids. They hating you.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the opportunity. So they might not, this is about you, Gil. This ain't about her.
You, right.
Because we want to be protective of our kids.
Right.
I ain't got nothing against her.
Right.
I got everything against you, though.
Absolutely. Just like Shiloh.
Yeah.
And also, too, Gilly has a boxing. They got a whole boxing league.
Right. He go to the Shrine game,
Yeah.
right? You didn't see nothing about any other player come out of the Shrine game.
Nope.
Shiloh struggling.
And coverage. Because what? You ain't never heard nobody say his daddy struggled in coverage.
Right. So at the end of the day, what I do, I DM them, and have to go be great.
Yep.
What they talking about.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe.
Shit, maybe Shannon should have played for the damn Eagles. All right, Gilly on the warpath, man. Doesn't accept Charleston White's apology. And also, he up here calling out Jay-Z for being fake.
Jay-Z tried to sign you. And you tried to sign you, your group offered you 12 points. What is...
Shouts to Ant at Urban Politicians working overtime.
What are points in a rap?
How do you know back in the day Hove tried to sign my group Major Figures. It wasn't just Hove, it was Dame Dash, it was Rockefeller.
Okay.
You know, I didn't feel as though that the contract was right, so I didn't accept it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I did a solo deal with Tony Draper and Suave House, is a great friend to this day. Do the group together. Jay and Dame came back with the offer. I didn't like the offer. I thought it was a slave deal. I thought we would have to sell a quadrillion records to make some money, so I turned it down, and that was the situation.
But what transpired after that?
I mean, some things were said about making it difficult for whatever.
you to be in this game.
But
does that happen a lot?
Yes.
If you refuse to sign with someone, it's like, okay, you're done. You're not gonna work in this industry.
It happens a lot in this game, especially to a young kid that got talent, that's young and naive. You're like, you man, what do you mean you're gonna make it difficult? I believe in God. Way to 50 Cent house, because 50 Cent wanted to sign me. Shout out to 50. You know what I mean? And I'm in a truck with Cosmic Kev. Shout out, biggest DJ from Philadelphia. And he calls DJ Khaled. And he says, man, Gilly got this record that's moving. And Khaled says, yeah, Gilly, I see the record is moving. Yeah, oh yeah. All his face, And then says, are you still beefing with Lil Wayne though? I said, what? The does that have to do with you, man? First of all, Wayne dissed me.
Right.
Anybody I ever had an issue with, they started this shit.
Learned. Or what did you learn, or how have you learned about the music industry?
I learned that all of that is fake.
Really?
Yes. All of it, that's why I don't go to no parties. Because all of it is fake. All of it is a bunch of fluff. All of it is a bunch of drunk lying to each other. Man, we gonna get together, man. This the year, baby. Yeah. I ain't got your number. Shut up. You ain't got to lie to me no more. I'm rich. Matter of fact, I'm tracking you now, and I might buy a couple of you bastards. So you ain't got to lie to me no more. I don't, see, you gotta understand. I'm this, right? They call us, right? They say, Gilly, we wanna invite you to the Rock Nation brunch. I'm the nigga that said, why would I wanna come? Why wouldn't you wanna come? I said, you want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you?
Keep it a buck.
I said, the Rock Nation brunch ain't of nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this shit. Give me the money.
Wow.
You think I'm letting her use my brand?
Damn.
Huh? See, Rich said like this.
Yeah, I see how you turn to that.
I got this Russell on them. I ain't dead yet. But I be seeing the rich shit like this. You know, they get a little money, they cross their legs and shit. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is? Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harrier Razors, Roman Stripes, you name them.
Mm-hmm.
They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand.
Shout outs to Unfriendly Stoic dropping the huge $2 on the Cash App. Thank you, bro, for supporting the show. It's Player Talk Radio. That Drake just dropped. Let's go.
Hey, it's you. What's your name?
You thought I was feeling? That nigga
Munch. So yeah, Munch. Long time no see. What are you doing out here? You need a ride or something?
Era for lunch.
Oh, how cool. Well, I just happened to be out grabbing a bite to eat. Would you like to jump in to join me?
Eat it for lunch?
Eat it for lunch, girl.
I'm feeling you.
Oh yeah.
Bitches about it, give me the beam, and then the fire, the fire, and the jeans. Cows can't fuck up in the jeans.
Stop. Don't do that again.
You thought I was feeling you?
Nah, it's too late. It's too late. The thrill is gone. I'm just gonna go see what Glorilla's doing. Maybe she's fuck nigger free. You thought I was feeling you? Haha. Bye.
Shouts to Unfriendly Stoic supporting the show, man. I appreciate you, man. tapping into.
Ooh, ooh, yeah, big bag.
Let's go.
Do you get from going to these parties, except for a picture? I don't even smile with you if you ain't worth 500 million or more. Let's be for real. The only smiling they do is when the billionaires in the picture. Look at all these broke on the lawn. Come on, man. I ain't with none of that. I want to party with you. I built the way for myself. I made a way for myself. I made my own way. Me and God, man. So I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to do nothing. I want to stay in my own world, smoke my weed and make my content.
Yo, it's Big Ant the Spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Gilly the Kid made an appearance on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay yesterday, and several of the things that was discussed got clipped up and spread up all over the internet. Started in the daytime, carried over into the night, then spilled all the way over into today, where they still getting reposted and reshared all over the internet right now as we speak. And with one of the topics, most definitely, condolences to Gilly, his wife, his other kids, his son, his daughter, also his grandkids, and Wallow, any close family, friends, loved ones that still dealing with that loss of his son Cheese. And some news with that came out during the interview as well. Most definitely condolences to them, and God bless his soul and rest in peace. Now, that was one thing that even hit the regular news in Philly and stuff like that on news stations. It's news that came out about that. So most definitely prayers up to them with that getting circulated as well. But then the other stuff that y'all seen right there in the beginning got in heavy rotation. And I had a link in the description from Shannon Sharp channel to watch the full interview, because they talked about a lot more to get all the details of what he was saying and things like that. And I can tell you this, when it comes to Dame Dash and Jay-Z.
And also too, I want to send a big rest in peace to and my condolences to Project Pat. I forgot his son got killed recently in Memphis. Shit is dark, man. His son got gunned down recently in Memphis. And it's like, damn. When you out here thugging and drugging, putting out crazy music, nothing happened. But as soon as you give your life over to God and become an ordained minister, boom. You getting closer to God, and now you getting closer to God. Especially when your son just passed away.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Z's not gonna say nothing, but Dave Dash most definitely is coming with a response real soon. You better know it. Now, when he talked about the record deal, that, to my understanding, I'm not saying that it's right or okay, was the industry standard. Back in them times, that's not making it right, but that's what everybody said, including Dame, Irv Gotti, God bless his soul. You get jerked on your first record deal with somebody. They used to say that everybody's getting jerked after you make your $1 million. If you make $1 million, your deal is pretty much already over. After everybody get paid, it ain't no real money for you. You got to keep producing hits and things like that. So that was already understood, but we'll see what the details of that was and things. And so Gilly just telling how he feel about stuff. He spoke on the Rock Nation brunch, said that Jay-Z is using niggas. And the way he put that out there, you know that was getting Steve, as he said, hey, nigga, all y'all niggas come here, y'all beneath me. I'ma use y'all brains to go leverage myself with the white man and things like that. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here, no matter how a nigga feel about it, I feel like the people is the ones who put all this respect on these brunch parties and things like that. Anybody else, whether it be me, all of us included, Nobody ever said.
Well, a lot of people are in janky deals. And when you have these brunch parties and stuff like that, you'll see like 21 Savage, you'll see like Meek Mill, you'll see like all of these people, these big names in one place. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the place to go to you know what I'm saying? That's the place to go to network, honestly. That's the place to go network. See if you can secure that feature. See if you can make some of that record loan money back. So you can push your pen and write some deep lyrics.
I like to make music that moves people. Clap, 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 clap that ass, bitch. Shake that camel toe. Let me see them.
Yeah, you're gonna make some music.
I like to make music that moves people. Clap, 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 clap that ass, bitch. Shake that camel toe. Let me see them.
You know? Shout outs to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App. Support the show. Show some love. Somebody going through it on Valentine's Day. We're going to have a double header today.
I'll see you in fucking hell, you fucking asshole, you fucking liar, you fucking manipulator, you goddamn wish you would have played your cards right with me. Fucking asshole! We are fucking over, you fucking dumbass!
Somebody that monkey on the phone, y'all. Let's go.
Said Jay-Z never came out and said if y'all can't come to this party, y'all life is worthless or y'all don't matter. This is just a situation where in the world, in entertainment, in our culture, we put celebrities on pedestals and people who make money on pedestals. Like that's the way to be. That's the goal. That's how the world is viewed and looked at in things. But this is a Rock Nation brunch. This is for a Grammy weekend for people in the industry who are throwing a private party that just ain't open to the public. You better know people is getting in. You better know that everybody there ain't celebrities. Just the pictures that came out that people care about was celebrities and things like that. It's just like the Met Gala, just like these other things where it's private events. But what goes on with the fake handshaps, fake daps, handshakes, and hugs, smiles, that go on in any industry, whether it be the restaurant business, whether it be your regular 9-to-5, whether it be the government, whether it be the club scene, all the intertwinings and who you gonna deal with, niggas lying saying they gonna call you, niggas not really looking to do business with you. That happens anywhere unless you are valuable to that person you next to. That's how it is when you go to a party where people have already established themselves. They got business going. They there to network. Some is there just to party, get drunk, and not really do business. They there to really do the thing of partying and kicking it. Some of them are saying, I'm going to use this opportunity. The people I don't want to deal with, hey, I don't want to deal with y'all, but the ones that I see, oh, it could be beneficial for me to talk to you or deal with you, I'm here for that. It's some people in.
So yeah, we're gonna finish going over this Gilly thing because, like I said, Gilly having his, you know, he having his Cat Williams moment. So like I said, rest in peace to Gilly's son. Also Project Pat's son, but you know, like I said earlier, you know, Gilly getting, you know, his licks in right now. You know, it's, you know, look like the stars are in his favor. You know, the Eagles have won the Super Bowl. His son Killer, or one of them, he says. Like I said, he knows more. Son Killer gone. And I'm not saying he's happy about that. I'm just saying that, you know, it's a sad, case of events. But you know, it's paying playing out for him. You know. He said, when did he speak to Angry Man? I think last night. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it for you guys, all right? Shout outs to Joey in the building. Another Philly native on the grind. Let's get it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me see if I can find it for you. I might have to go on my history. I don't know if AM took it down. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. I'll provide that for you guys. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Support the show. Let's go.
In the business, in the building that I want to work with, I'm here for that. So he got his feeling about it, but that ain't just with the Rock Nation brunch or Jay-Z. That's how life works, nigga. I don't care if you working at a machine shop, you working here, you working there. Everything's a trickle of politics, bro. Fake daps, fan handshakes, fake hugs. You have to have some type of value, bro. Nobody's doing charity work until you already established. And that's just telling y'all how life works, the people that's viewing and things like that. Now, when it comes to this situation with the DJ Khaled, it's two type of blackballs in the game, in my opinion. The one where you blackball yourself, and the one where somebody is making the calls. Don't work with that nigga. Don't work with that nigga. In certain situations, the person that you talking about or beefing with, they don't have to make no call. When you go at them, they so successful, they so turned up. Lil Wayne at that time was one of the biggest niggas. So if you going at Wayne and that's the nigga that's feed niggas is like, hey, bro, I'd be crazy to bring you on when you saying you wrote this nigga raps. You going at him, you going at Birdman. These niggas is feeding me, putting food on my table. We got several hit records. They done moved to Miami in my backyard pretty much. And nigga, I'm in the club spinning their records, breaking records for them. I'm getting percentages. I'm not about to go against them to work with you. That's just how the game go in life. Now, Gilly feel how he feel about it because he trying to get on. He feel like, hey, y'all niggas is blocking me. Y'all doing me dirty. But this is how the game goes, bro, for anybody. And most people in that position, unless you have something that is undeniable and it's like, hey, bro, you got you one, this thing gonna go up, or it's already a hit, then you might feel like, hey, I don't need the nigga. Niggas is not gonna kill what they already got working. Like, hey, I'm gonna go work with a nigga that's calling out the nigga that I'm working with. That would be insane. You just gotta stay out of it and let it play out. It's messed up that it's like that, or these beefs can cause divides, but that's just how the game go, and the nigga gotta understand that. But Gilly was telling how he feel, spilled the real on his story and where he coming from and things like that. And I just understand, bro, it's several levels and layers to these conversations. You got to take advantage of the opportunity. You can't put nothing like this is above me, this is beneath me, unless it's something that's dishonorable and disrespectful. Nigga only play with you to a certain extent if you allow him to. Nigga, hey, you can't be expecting niggas to call you back if they say you're going to call you back. You got to just move accordingly and things like that. It just is what it is. Them niggas do be doing that in the industry. Then you going to have them ones, nigga, that's like, hey, nigga, nah, I'm here. I'm in the mix, but I'm networking too. I'm solid, nigga. Let's get something done. Just you got to play the game how it go. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit shows.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find... See if I can find this angry. I forgot what Angry Man's second channel was. Hold on.
That whenever y'all take Kendrick's lyrics and dissect it like it's some kind of mathematical equation, that's not reaching. But when I break down the entire method.
Hold on. It was on this show that he was talking about Kendrick. It's because when you know, sometimes when you go back to your history, it's not there. And I watched the show in the background. Myron was in his chat.
Surpassing Michael Jackson on the Billboard 200.
But he's the industry chosen one right now.
Hold on.
He is currently selling his soul.
Where is the tab where they show you other people's his other channels? Let's see. And YouTube got too much menu diving, y'all. Where's the tab that it shows you his other channel? Shout outs to Angry Man. Oh, this wasn't 2 days ago. What the hell? Did he take it down? This is a couple hours ago. He probably took it down. Let's see.
Different ways. Like one person could be concerned because they may see that you might not be, you know, moving in progression like you normally.
Woman is good. Hot girl summers and shit.
Nomination for the cabinet that we've had him.
Shout out to Big Waves. He said some.
What's Angry Man's other channel? Hold on. Let me see if he got it on his other channel. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Yo, YouTube sucks because sometimes if the videos that you watch, it be on your phone and you try to go to it on a damn computer and it's not there. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Give me 1 second. See if I can locate this live. Because it kept popping up too on my timeline and then all of a sudden it disappears. That's why sometimes you just got to be there. Damn, that shit just disappeared. Alright, hold on, y'all. What is Angry Man's second channel? Does somebody got his second channel? Yeah, I think it's like the Street Conservative, yeah. Should I drop the link? I thought he changed it though, Mike. Let me see. Yeah, he probably gonna edit it. Yeah, because he did say he was gonna take it down. Yeah, it is Street Conservative. He changed it back. He said he was gonna take it down and edit it because the title and the actual show was different. Hold on. Y'all hit the like button, support the show on the way in. Let's get at least 2 more contributors. Yeah, it is a huge sign. So Myron, you know how Fresh and Fit was going through all of that stuff. Myron said that his Instagram and his Facebook, got rattled and canceled and stuff like that. And he was saying that that's when Angry Man hit him. Angry Man was saying that's where he hit him up. So he didn't get any of his messages and stuff like that. And then he invited Angry Man to something else that they got going on. He said that Donovan Sharp's gonna be there. He said Aaron Clary's gonna be there. I don't know if Rolo is gonna be there or whatever, but yeah, it's gonna be a big show coming up. So I was like, all right, that's tight. Yeah, the Manosphere might make a comeback if Angry Man does go on that show. You're gonna have all kinds of weirdos coming out the cut. I think that's probably what it is. That sounds what it is. Donovan's throwing one of those. People are saying that the Manosphere is gonna make a comeback, but I'm like, well, who's gonna be on top of that? And I'm not gonna lie, shout outs to Angry Man. He gave a lot of us that put in the work. He gave a lot of us at the bottom, our props. He's throwing another one. What? A lot of people don't like Donovan, but I fucks with Donovan. I don't think Donovan's a bad guy. His story ain't get told right, because like I said a long time ago, Donovan, he's not supposed to be where he is right now. Donovan, he did his thing. I mean, when Donovan used to write for Return of the Kings, he was on top. A lot of people liked him. His articles and everything was good. And then he had he has a face for radio. That's the term that we use in the radio industry, y'all. He has a face for radio. Somebody gonna be like, but radio doesn't show no face. Duh. Donovan had a voice. He could have got, at the time, he could have got a better microphone, but it don't matter. I'm not even gonna lie. When you spend more than 10,000 hours talking into a microphone, you naturally develop your microphone voice, and you just develop a voice. It's like a confidence. It's just and that's the same thing with the game. Everything is just basically a repeated action. You confidently walk up to a doorknob and turn it, thinking that it's gonna turn, and you don't know that the door is locked, but you confidently, you understand what I'm saying? Giving y'all some good game. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. But it was once he showed his face, and it wasn't to white people. Once he showed his face to Negroes, that's when shit started turning. That's when the shit started turning. It just shows you how fickle a lot of Negroes are, and it was men, it wasn't black women, So even with this whole Drake and Kendrick shit, you'll be hard pressed and surprised. UFO Kamikaze actually talks about it in great details. Also, let me give my brother his props. You'll be hard pressed how much black men believe in colorism. You said a face for radio is wild. I'm not saying Donovan's ugly or nothing like that. I'm just saying that, But honestly, in all respect, guys like Fresh, Myron, Donovan Sharp, and certain other guys around the space, that's who the Manosphere was supposed to be here to help originally. Guys that has problems with women. And you got a lot of guys in this space that have problems with women talking like they don't have problems with women when they have big problems with women, major problems with women. crazy. You know, so we gotta put things in perspective, you know. You said Stovegate, Gamegate, and Macgate seriously destroyed the manosphere. But now that is years behind us, a comeback can actually, you know what? I didn't even think about it like that. I agree, Wolf. I'm thinking this shit dead. I didn't think about it like that. You did? What's going on? Fasting is life in the building. What's going on, my brother? Man, good to see you. Yeah, man, I gotta jump back on the WhatsApp, man. I gotta jump back on the WhatsApp. I've been juggling a lot of different things, and by the time I look up the day, the day is over. Yeah, I know about that system. I don't know if it's the same one, but they got one called, I think it's Donna or Donner. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, man, hey, and fasting, I wanted to run by you also, too. You can always use that as a side hustle, as a service for making people's intro music. You know? Shout outs to Fasting is Life in the building, man. Bag talk, man. Bag talk. You dig what I'm saying? You can always use that to make people's intros. Yeah. But shout outs to everybody here, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Happy Valentine's Day. Shout outs to all the players in the building that got they bae. You dig what I'm saying? If she doing right, do right. You know? But yeah, man. Shouts to Mike Matroke in the building, man. Double M. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Dropping some gems. But you know, Valentine's Day is not going to start any of, you know, the craziness from going on. Valentine's Day is not going to make anybody more faithful. There's a lot of brothers that are Manosphere adjacent are dropping good content. Look at what came on my timeline. MJG. From 8 Ball and MJG. Hold on. Shouts to my brother BOA, Book of Alpharonomy.
Y'all might don't want.
He talking about MJG. Pimp type. I'm here. You know? He talking about MJG talking about how a 304 phase makes a woman toxic. Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna tell it, but you know it's true now. That's that jump when you hit the back. All them other DNAs and stuff come out. You got about
Damn. Yeah, when you hit the bottom of the coochie hole, woo!
65 DNA in the back of them. Old Charles, ex-husband, baby dad, all that right there.
A lot of y'all don't have a strong enough stroke game to get to that point. So you think you got a good girl, but I'm telling you, if you really get in there and open her up, some things are gonna come out.
All right, now shout outs to BOA. He is an older gentleman. So, you know, he you get the shaman language going. Listen to me. You don't need to have a stroke game. Well, I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but I know what I know, and that's all I know. But you don't need to have no stroke game to hit the back of no goddamn coochie. If you can get it in, and you messing with a narrow canaled woman, you gonna hit the back of it. You think you ain't even stroking for the broad. You doing you, and you like, damn, okay, access denied. Well, I'm gonna just keep poking this damn button. Never mind, I'm not gonna say too much.
Tell us the truth.
What's good, YouTube? It's your man, Book of Afronomy, aka Doc BOA. Yeah, I got time today. A-Ball and MJG are one of the most respected hip-hop groups in Southern rap history. Really in rap history. During a time where Southern rappers had no outlet, New York wasn't willing to even touch the South. The West Coast had their own compartmentalized version of hip-hop that was only West Coast, and there was no such thing as Midwest hip-hop at that time. A-Ball and MJG, along with UGK, represented us in a way that resonated with us because the things they rapped about, we were actually living, for better or for worse. And a lot of us can recall, what we were doing and how we were living with some of those classic songs. Lay It Down, Crumbs to Bricks, Players Night Out, On Top of the World, Coming Out Hard, Mr. Big, they call him Mr. Big. All of these songs, man, we remember these songs. And even now, we play these songs to get a bit of nostalgia about, the parts of our past that we enjoyed. Well, finally, the Southern rappers, A-Ball and UGK, they're starting to get their flowers and starting to be interviewed by some of these top-tier hip-hop podcasts. And one in particular that's starting to extend that olive branch to the Southern OG rappers is Nori and DJ F and the Drink Champs podcast. Recently, they did an interview with A-Ball and MJG, and MJG, OG MJG, who understands the game the way I understand the game. Ball and G, they understand the game. UGK, Pimp and Bun, they understand the game. Big and Dre, they understand the game. All OGs understand the game. And we understand that there's a bit of damage that comes to you psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and sometimes even financially, from dealing with women who have a high body count. But let's listen to MJG talk about this in the most comical way ever. This guy's a riot. And then we'll come back and chop it up on the real tip.
45 Pumpers. That's the one that, everything starts out beautiful, lovely, smelling good, like you say, tasting good, whatever, the whole 9 yards. You pumping, you stroking. 41, 42, 43, 44, 41. Oh! What the hell? What the empty 4 caskets in here or something? I'm telling you, the 40. Y'all might don't want to tell it, but it's true now. That's that jump when you hit the back, all them other DNAs and stuff come out. So you got about 65 DNA in the back of them. Old Charles, ex-husband, baby dad, all that right there. And then, you finna hit the 45 pumper. You'll know it. And if you really like her, if you still really like her that much, learn how to tone your game down about 35, 45. Put the brakes on. Yeah, put the brakes on it.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. And this sounds like a joke, and he did say it in a joking manner, but I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of y'all don't have a strong enough stroke game to get to that point. So you think you got a good girl, but I'm telling you, if you really get in there and open her up, some things are going to come out. Like there's a certain freshness.
That's the thing. And don't let, what's going on, Anthony Southeast? Don't let these manosphere cats lie to you. Some of these girls, you cannot hit them all like that. If you think that you can hit every single bitch that you encounter, that you in her bed or you let in your bed the same way, you are fucking out your damn mind. You're an idiot if you think that you can hit all women the same. And you're going to find out quickly. Some women you gotta just lazy. Some women you just like, I'm just here so I ain't fired. Some women it's like, she going crazy, you just chilling. You like, oh, really? That's... Y'all need to prepare yourself for when that shit over. Some women right after you, they just won't stop fucking calling. Stop calling me. Stop blowing up my fucking phone. God damn. You go that way. Can I breathe, please? Some women you can't hit like that. You just gotta keep it 100. You a fool if you go around thinking that you can hit every single woman like that. That hell no. Some women, yes, let her rip. You gotta turn her loose. Some women you gotta make a point. Some women you don't. Some women you gotta ease them into some shit. But you can't go around hitting no women, all the women like that. You gotta have a base level piece of sex that, you know what I'm saying, maybe, and give yourself a chance. Y'all niggas, man, let me tell y'all something. I will, maybe because I'm getting older, I don't know. But the fuck a first round of sex. That first round of sex be overrated. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you might tap out on that first round of sex. I'm just saying what y'all scared to say. You might tap out on that first round of sex. It's like, oh shit. All right, bitch, give me like 5 minutes. Let me recharge real quick. It's game over for you. You testing the waters. You like, God damn. All right. You might get hold out. You know, you got some players that can hold out. Coitus interruptus. But that second and third round, nigga, you gotta catch it. Nigga, you gotta give yourself a breather. Sometimes that first round don't be 45 minutes. The second round, you might be into that second round 45 minutes later. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, it was pitiful. I had some 10-minute first rounds, like, God damn. Just get it out your system. You know, I mean, so you don't look dumb later. You know, you get it out your system. And then 20 minutes later. Now you laying law. Now you laying down law. She done forgot about that first round. But you gotta pace yourself. You gotta pace yourself. Shout outs to my brother CP. Can't throw your glove out there. Shout outs to my brother CP dropping the huge 5 on the Cash App. Thank you for supporting Player Talk Radio. Let's go.
So what do a nigga like me do who hate gang members? It's my dream to put a nigga in jail. Some niggas wake up and on Friday nights, they going to the club to knock a nigga out. They pride theyself in whooping niggas. It's some niggas wake up on Saturday, get dressed, they plan on fucking plenty hoes that night. I want to put niggas in jail. I want to put the gangster niggas in jail.
Shout out to my brother Anthony Southeast in the building. Yeah, you can't hit all the broads the same. When you get a ton of women, trust me, these words will jump out of this podcast and speak to you like, oh, this nigga Cuda cooking. Cooking with Cuda. Cooking with Cuda. You know, I stay cooking. The chef that never ran out of breath. Listen, you can't hit all these broads the same. You are not permitted to do that. The game will humble you quick. I mean, unless you want to feel like the man one day and have a team of bitches around you and shit, but you gonna lose some good women doing that. You gonna lose some good women hitting them all like that, the way you think you can hit them. For real. I ain't lying to you. I wouldn't lie to you. Not over no broads. Especially a group of women that I don't know in your life. See, I come into your life and bring you gems. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I know what I know. Trust me. You know, I've done it before. This one, you got to be a little bit lazy. This one, and let me tell you something too. You got to preserve yourself. You don't want to sit up there and fucking knock all these women off, because I ain't gonna lie, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, men, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't think there's no beautiful ladies in the building today, but hey, you know, you start treating that girl a little bit different after sex. Come on now. Ain't opening the car doors no more. Oh, it's Valentine's Day today, y'all. Y'all think I wasn't going? Y'all thought I was gonna take it easy? Fuck no, hell no. It's Valentine's Day. Y'all ain't opening the car door like that no more. She keep calling you. Why are you calling me, man? What the fuck? I'm busy. Before it was open the car door. Hey, yeah, get in. Before it was like, hold on, let me take this call real quick. What you doing? You know, if she get annoying after sex, oh, it's game over for her. Keep it G, baby. The games that women play with y'all before sex is the games that niggas that know what they doing can indulge in after sex. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. RT. But shout outs to the couples that got real chemistry going on. Because I like this sometimes. And I know they're not on no simp shit. I like to hear a guy that's like, man, I can't wait to go see my girl. Hey, I can't wait to go hang out with my girl. You know, she's funny for now, you know. But the games, man, niggas' demeanor, all kinds of shit done change up after sex. I actually, to tell you the truth, you become the guy that she really want more when your demeanor change up a little bit after sex. She start chasing you. And sometimes too, it's cat and dogs after sex, because you know it's like, all right, shorty, you gonna have to show me a different side of your personality now, because it's not like you can dangle some coochie over my head. I already got the coochie. Show me something different. I'm not even gonna lie, on some real player shit, if you having a good week, you know what I'm saying, that cooking with Kaya shit get old too. I already taste your mashed potatoes. Make some quiche. Make some quiche. Can't say quiche without quiche. But yeah, you can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be slawing and rawing, you know, jigsawing, you know what I'm saying, women down like that. Women will tell you you can't be just hitting them like that and just skirt off and shit like that. Hell no. You start smashing her like you know her and shit. And niggas, y'all know y'all be wildin' too. You ever just sat in your car one day and be like, damn, I shouldn't have hit that girl like that. She gonna go crazy. Let me ease her out real quick. Bitch, what you doing? Let me go. You want some ice cream? No, I just think we need to talk so we can go get some ice cream today and shit. Cause I took some shit out on you that I shouldn't have took it out on you, and now now I feel bad. She gonna try to set up another encounter. Like, look, bitch, I'm trying to contain the Hulk, and you just keep. Then you get back around there and you like, God damn, man, I'm about to crush her little ass again. You said, honestly, only Atlanta, Texas, and Miami produce good rappers. The rest is like finding diamonds in the rough. That's true. That is true. But Texas had a crazy roster. I think at one point Texas had, or just about as much as Atlanta rappers though, Wolf. Crew-wise and individual-wise. You had Devin the Dude, ESG. You had Swisher House. You had UGK. You know? Legends. And then the culture. He said, to quote Cat Williams, the first nut is slippery. Always go on nut 2. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, exactly. Cat right about that. Some real shit. That first nut is a trial session. Niggas will run through a whole pack of condoms. Couples. Shouts to Anthony Southeast. He said 8 Ball and MJG known very well if you from the South. MJ and Pony Express DJs. Many still don't know our original style. And the funny thing is that everybody biting off of Memphis. All the producers. The whole sound is Memphis right now. Some people don't like Glorilla, but I think she doing her thing. Yeah, Fat Pat, Trey, The Truth, Zero, Hawk, Lil Kiki, Poyo, rest in peace. All of the ABN, Scarface. South Bend holding it down. Y'all hit the like button, y'all. Support the show.
But you got to have vision.
You said Glorilla is trash. Her music absolutely is drilling the shit, drilling shits. This is what I would say. I like Glorilla. I like her accent. She rap like an old lady. She has the old lady accent. Like, it's weird. Like, Glorilla seems like she should be making music or music. She should be making music with artists from Texas. And Megan Thee Stallion got the voice where it's like she should be making music with artists from Memphis. Because Glorilla sounds like Gangsta Boo a little bit. Rest in peace to Boo. And the funny, not Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion sound like Gangsta Boo a little bit. Rest in peace to Boo. If Megan Thee Stallion did more tracks with Juicy J like she did, it sound like some old school Memphis shit. You know? And Glorilla sounds like LaChat. Ain't no whole bitch on the chat. Ain't no whole bitch on the chat. Man, the chat was my girl. Jam Pony Express. Y'all look it up. Okay. I think I heard of it. What happened to my brother, man? I need to reach out to my DJ brother, Slim K. What happened to Slim K? If you in Texas, you know Slim K. Right, man. And free Tory. Tory need to sue Megan and California. Truth be told. All right, let's get back into it. It's player talk.
That a woman has when her body count is extremely low. That's why when you see women with extremely low body count, they don't use things like, they don't douche and they don't use all of these different perfumes and all of this. A woman who smells good naturally, she simply may use something like coke.
And fellas, if your woman douching, there's something wrong with that because her pH, the vagina is like Piccolo. It self-regenerate itself. You know what I'm saying? If she burn up her coochie with that douche shit, to pay attention, A douche is like a reset button. The coochie don't need to be resetted. I mean, some do. Some you gotta turn the clock back on them joints, but your girl shouldn't be douching like that. But, hoes be taking bitch baths. But anyway.
Coconut oil or shea butter or something, but she ain't putting no perfumes and all of that on her, or no powders and all of that, inside of her underwear or any of that, because she don't need it. A woman who needs that it's a different ballgame. I've heard a woman told me once, I was talking to her, man, and she told me that I had just met her. She told me, man, that someone was complaining about how, once they get into it, she has a scent to her, she has a smell to her, and she was like, well, after you start doing it, it's supposed to stink. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not supposed to stink. Let me tell you something, lady.
Listen, it's not supposed to stink. There's a difference in smells. It's not supposed to stink, but when y'all are getting with each other and y'all are acclimating each other, sometimes, I'm not gonna say smell good or smell bad, but sex is chemistry, y'all. The vagina is muscles. I don't know how much times I have to tell y'all. I've even got I got one of the most bit off channels in the space. You're at the epicenter of information, original information that came from me, and a lot of these manosphere cats bite it and try to flip it. That's why you're so confused, because you probably heard them before you heard of me. But you in the right place. Show some love, support the show. The vagina is a muscle. That's why, and what does muscles do? If you go to the gym, you should understand that muscles are a form of memory. That's why you have to do reps. Reps shapes muscles because muscles hold memory. This is why a lot of women still retain the energy of men that they've slept with for years to come, and DNA, and not just the DNA, but the energy, even if they use a condom. Because the muscle is a memory. And you know what all private parts have? They have what's called PC muscles. Don't believe me? When you take a piss, pee, and then hold it back, and then pee, and then hold it back, and then pee, and then hold it back. That's called working your PC muscles. Women have the same thing. Ask them. So he's talking about body count. They're talking about different smells emitting and all kinds of stuff. If you with somebody, yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Y'all do y'all. What's going on, Miss V? Jesus Christ, Miss V always catching me at the craziest time. God damn it. Shout outs to Miss V in the place to be. Happy Valentine's Day, Miss V. Shout outs to Miss V in the building. I gotta see what case you're covering. What case is Miss V covering? Natasha? Is it the Natasha case? I said, damn, let me play catch up. I gotta play catch up real quick. Hold on. I gotta see. Miss V was talking about a case recently, and I'm so far behind, y'all. Y'all forgive me. Hold on. But yeah, y'all got to be careful with these Gen Z girls, man. And some of the millennial women, you know, and some of the more seasoned women. So, all right, let's get back to what 8-ball MJG talking about.
You're not supposed to stink. Maybe during the time Floetta is in town, maybe during that period where, you know, where you have to wear female sanitary napkins, maybe then, but otherwise you shouldn't have an offensive aroma. You never should. It's just because you go work out and do something, yes, you're not gonna smell your.
Yeah, Miss V, you got to take over Valentine's Day. It's your day. It's V Day. You know, make it go Valentine's, you know. Shout outs to Miss V in the place to be, man. Y'all show some love. Hit the like button. Support the show. And make sure you subscribe to Miss V. V is for VJJ. She said VJJ was the first word I heard when I walked in. Happy V Day. Right. Well, 8-ball and MJG, he's talking about, you know, a woman's 304 phase makes them toxic, which is nothing that we already don't know. It can make them toxic. You know? But there's a million other things out here that can turn a man or a woman into a tyrant. Being an incel can turn a man into a tyrant. Too much sex can turn a man into a tyrant. Too less sex can turn a man into a tyrant. You dig what I'm saying? Some women can detox. They got this yoni egg shit that they stand over. Don't ask me how I know about all this shit. They got some steaming shit that they can regenerate the coochie. Because remember, it's a muscle. A diet. You know, but I mean, you can't really detox if you drinking Hennessy and fucking doing all kinds of other goofball shit. You know, it don't really work. The detox won't really work, that is. You know? But it is what it is.
freshers after you work out. Hell, after I go work out, I don't smell my freshers, but I don't stink. I mean, unless I go a couple days without deodorant or something like that, or I just haven't bathed already. But if you take care of your hygiene regularly, there should not be a foul odor coming from inside of you. And this comes from all of y'all feel like y'all got to have a whole face. I'm telling you, all that does is gives you things that you can't get rid of. You can't get rid of all of those energies and all of those different.
You said she gonna be toxic from too much in the back hole too. Even the booty hole, no, even the booty hole holds memory. You know, I mean, it's an everyday struggle trying not to be a tyrant. Yes, sir, UFO. Dr. B.O.A. Let's get it.
Pheromones and hormones and all that that's in you, you're never going to be fresh again. And it's cool to be fresh when you're fresh out of the shower or fresh from freshening up, however you freshen up. We're not talking about that. We're talking about later on in the day. I'll give you a sign like this. I'm going to tell you men like this. You got a woman. Here's what you do. Y'all get up and go do something active all day long. Just go do something active. When y'all are done, and I'm not saying go climb no mountain and then y'all just go hang out all day. Don't go sit in the movie theater and then like that. Y'all go do something. If y'all don't do nothing but shop and walk around the mall or go on a trail or go to a botanical gardens and just walk around, just be active. And then when y'all get home, I want you to try to smash her immediately when y'all get home. The telltale sign that your woman knows that she has to stay on top of a level of freshness that she shouldn't have to stay on top of because she turns stinky after a while is if she fights you off of her and be like, no, I won't. Let me
go. Stoic, you'll know when you're dealing with a tyrant. You'll know when you're dealing with a beast. You'll know when you're dealing with a tyrant.
Go get in the shower first, and she don't want you to touch her. She ain't gonna do that. She got to go.
Yeah,
she don't want you to even see what she see when she ain't on top of her hygiene. And by on top of your hygiene, it should mean that you can't even go walk around at the mall and come home without having some scent. It's not right to have a scent on you, but this is what happens in this society because the more men you sleep with, the more off balance your pH is. And when you get a certain amount of men, your pH balance never goes back to what
it's called microchimerism. And no, your pH balance can go back to where it is. The vagina is a interesting thing. Your pH balance can go back to where it was. That's not fully true. But what I'm saying is microchimerism. A man is supposed to give his woman two seeds, which is his physical seed and his mental seed. And that's why, you don't really want to play around with sex. You know what I'm saying? Because, when you play around with sex, the joke is on the children. Y'all hit the like button, y'all. Support the show. Giving y'all some good game. But yeah, when you have a bunch of one night stands and stuff like that, that mental seed is not there to really take over from the action. It's like as above, so below. If you having one night stands, you're just having the as above, and the so below is left out. So that that can make you it could throw you off. It could tip the scale. Or her scale. Especially if she's not really stable like that. And it creates a tyrant. All right, let's go.
it was. You having a hormonal imbalance in your life to where you got too much testosterone from these men's energy, and it's altering your estrogen levels and all of that. So you're gonna have foul aromas.
Real UFO.
A woman who's been with a bunch of men, she's liable to get musty under her arm quicker. A woman who's been with a lot of men is more likely to have foul breath quicker. All of these things happen. It's a curse from God for you being a whoremongering woman. It's just a curse from God. Like, it's just like it's a curse from God for you as a man. If for you as a man, if you live a life a certain way.
Oh, you missed the beginning of the show. You missed the beginning of the show, Ant. I gave y'all the game. Y'all hit the like button. I gave y'all the game. Hell no, y'all don't fucking buy no goddamn chocolates today or yesterday. Y'all need to celebrate tomorrow. Especially if you've been with your lady for a while. Fuck Valentine's Day. Celebrate tomorrow. 50% off chocolate day. Hell yeah. You can get all the chocolate you want. That's the real Valentine's Day. Tomorrow, 50% off of the Godiva, off of everything. 50%. Come tomorrow, everything about to be green. They move right on to the next holiday. They don't give a fuck. I used to sell beer, bro. It's still snowy and wintertime outside, but guess what? All the fall beers are in. Oh, not the fall beers, my bad. The spring beers. $50% off day tomorrow. Sitting up there getting scammed buying chocolate like crazy a day before. Tomorrow is 50% off day. She can go crazy. Go to Safeway, like, hey, here you go, baby, little $30. Go stupid. Hey, you do got a point with that, UFO. You absolutely do got a point with that, but hey.
And you get a certain curse from God as well. But it doesn't stop women, because one of you guys is still going to be like MJG just said. If you really like her, just tone down your game so you won't hit 45 pumps. This is what the thing is. And that's an arbitrary number. I know it could be 50, but that theory is real. It could be 50 pumps, but you have to understand that you don't have to settle for that. You shouldn't really like her if that's the case. That's an indication that she has too many bodies, right?
Listen, and if you deal with a woman that has too many bodies and there's a smell and all kinds of shit, well, listen, man, that's just a part of the game. Get mad at me or the bitch all you want. That's just a part of the game. Y'all up here worried about body count and shit like that. Only person that should be worried about body count and stuff like that is if you have to reject the girl and be like, man, it's just too much for me, babe. You know, it's a shame. Well, you letting her go. I don't want to hear you running around here crying and bitching about a woman's body count if you still gonna hit. And that's the thing. A lot of you guys definitely will deal with those type of women. That's why women ain't tripping off no damn body count. She might not get married, but you know somebody gonna hit. Let's get it.
So y'all think I'm playing, right? Y'all think I'm just making it up, man? That ain't got nothing to do with women want to be in a whole phase and nothing like that, man. Well, let's listen to women tell you. Women of all shapes, sizes, and creeds, man, tell you that they need a whole phase.
I think it's necessary to have a whole phase throughout their life.
Yes.
I
I had been with this guy for 5 years, so I wasn't really having sex with a lot of people. And so for one summer, I said, I'm gonna do whatever I feel in the moment that I feel it. There was this time where I was at this bar having this meeting with this girl, and this bartender was just giving me the eyes and just kept giving me these blueberry mojitos or something. And the bar was kind of empty. So I was like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. We end up in the freezer.
Now I want y'all to think about this, bro. Now, granted, I'm not telling you that something's wrong with this. There are women who are just like this. I have enjoyed my fair share of women who are like this. Like, there are women who are in their whole phase, and it's cool if you meet.
And this is the thing, and this is what's a lot hypocritical about these male spaces. And this is why a lot of guys have the Madonna whore complex. I hit you up, right? And I'm like, yo, we about to go to a party, right? And in your mind, whether you know where the party is, whether it's in the attic or basement or whatever, and we go get some drinks or we pregame and stuff like that, in the back of every man's mind is like, okay, hopefully there's some broads there that's going. Hopefully I go meet a broad. You know, that's loose as a goose. See, we want to go to parties and get laid, but guess what? You don't want that woman at the party to be your niece. You don't want that woman at that party to be your sister. You don't want to go to a party and your sister's there twerking and shit. And it's the Madonna whore complex. And I'm not saying that you're wrong for feeling that way, but no, it's like it comes with the territory. How you think you were created? You said around here, I done lost too many homies in young age. Suspect deaths. Box disease is real, y'all. Yeah, you can't just, that's why I said, you can't just go around and just be hitting everything. You know, these dudes just be telling y'all shit. Like, that's why I was, when I was reviewing that O'Shea video, and it's like, bro, like, you could tell, like, a lot of niggas ain't got no sex when they were young. You know, you still box crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with, you know, working on yourself at a younger age, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's nothing wrong with working on yourself at a younger age. You know, that's, nothing wrong working on yourself at a younger age, but, you know, you could have got some coochie along the way, too, and learned some of these lessons. You don't want to learn the lesson with the trophy girl at the end. You know, the woman that's handing you the trophy at the end, it could be the scam. Sometimes you don't realize that you know what I'm saying? You won the game, and the house trying to get their money back. I.e. the trophy girl. Didn't think of it, huh? Anyway.
Be the woman that's in her whole phase, let her be in there. I'm just telling you, don't wife her up. Don't wife up a woman that's in that phase. Don't wipe up a woman who's been through that phase. And you can tell if a woman has been through that phase. Number one sign a woman has been through a whole phase. We'll talk about that. I'll give you 3 signs that a woman is at the end of a whole phase at the end of this clip.
Freezer.
I'll cheers to that. Oh, I guess I never had a whole face then because of that. But it all makes sense though. Even like when I think about myself, my mother.
And shit, even the big girls nowadays have their whole phases. Like the shit that y'all going through nowadays with certain women, you could have got yourself the dime that you always dreamed of and wanted. You just have to apply a little pressure. Cause you got big Lunel bitches talking about some the whole phase. Shout outs to the big women that's still cool. Shout outs to the big women that are pleasant, but shit. You got big Beyonce talking crazy to you. Well, you could have had a real Beyonce talking to you. Big women ain't what they used to be. They don't show up with food. They're not jolly. Big women used to be jolly. Yeah, big women used to be happy. They irritated now. Anthony said, we be knowing who slept with who when they start dropping from one broad all they had. Yeah. I remember that woman that invited a whole bunch of people out and gave them all HIV. That shit was crazy. In all them cases, you hear about them and then they're gone. They disappear. Dudes have bastardized the term alpha. It's like the male version of diva. Right. Right. They bastardized that high value man bullshit too.
Ordained minister. So when I sit here and listen to what everybody's saying, we all have that common ground where church was in our household. So maybe that's where our shame towards each other.
Sure. The conversations were given to us to not be sluts, to not open our legs, to basically to not have sex at all. Yeah. So similar to y'all, I didn't start having sex until I was 20. And I basically wanted to do so because
these big girls could talk crazy to you.
Because I felt, I didn't feel pretty. I wanted to be wanted. And so I started having sex as a hoe. Like I just, just was out here in college and just spreading it wide.
It's a rebellion. And it's a plea to try to mature yourself, being fast, being nosy.
And laying it out.
But most people do that.
Listen,
so don't feel bad.
Well, no, I don't feel bad. It was great. I had a great time. It's just so sad that women, especially Black women, in my experience, have this shame and this like barrier of religion when it comes to sex.
And the thing is that the religion factor takes the pleasure out of it.
Exactly.
Because it's like almost immediately I'm already thinking
guilty.
about
You gotta fall down
going
at the altar.
Yeah, now I have to go repent.
My grandmother was a minister. 2 aunts are ministers. 3 uncles are ministers.
Your house
was the church. Yeah. That's why I moved far away from all of them to Los Angeles, because I was like, I don't like this. It feels like a cult in a sense. Yes, I used to speak and do a lot of stuff because I didn't feel like I could talk.
And see, that's the thing. See, so hopefully when you come back around as an older lady, you probably get yourself that relationship that you want and stuff like that. See, guys, a lot of guys hit some of these women because that was there in front of them that was giving it up that night. Stimulating the pussy economy, right? So these girls got they pick of the litter, whereas a lot of guys that dealt with them, I ain't gonna lie, that's probably what they could get. And I can't even lie, I'm not gonna be one-sided. Some of these girls probably look bad as hell back in the day. Done up. They look like a dragon now because they're older and shit like that. The bitch done turned into not a tyrant, she done turned into a dragon. Man, I done fucked the whole faculty. It's like, God damn, I see. You done reaved a lot of souls. Shang Tsung. It was great. But some of the women that's sitting around having this locker room talk at this age, they don't have a husband. And days like today, you know, Valentine's Day, yeah, we be talking about this Player Talk Radio. Look at some of the fem cells, you know, that exist out here. Look at some of the fem cells, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those ladies, you know what I'm saying? They they got niggas that's laying on top of them frequently that they don't respect. And they're not happy about it. They're actually mad at him, and they come to the internet and take it out on the internet. Oh, you niggas ain't shit. No, that nigga that you don't respect, that you let lay on top of you, ain't shit because you don't feel like using that rose anymore. You need somebody around to just talk at and believe the bullshit that comes out of your mouth. You need somebody to validate that goofy shit you be talking all damn day. You know the nigga that you truly want will not sit around and listen to that stupid shit. So even these little mad feminist broads that be on these airways, they got a nigga laying around. They just as bad as the nigga that just fuck anything because that's what he could get and never really graduated. Ain't nobody mad at you for getting your little sex. The sex don't last but so long. We just was talking about it. When you do actually lay down or be on your back or whatever you doing, standing up, freezers and shit. You're not moving out of abundance. Abundance. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Cooking with Kuda. Cooking with Kuda. We got the canola oil on deck, man. Y'all hit the like button. Show some love to the Rice Fund. It's Valentine's Day. Show some love, man. Thank you, everybody, hitting the like button and supporting the show. You said a woman without religion or morals have a license to sleep around. We call that a 304 card. Well, not really. Most religious women be sleeping around. I was looking at something that Kevin Gates said, out of all people, right? I was looking at something that Kevin Gates said about cheating and shit. And he's like, girl, you cheated on God. I guess he's talking about Eve. Which she did. She cheated on Adam and God. Cheated on God so much to the point that God got mad at Adam for being a simp. And now look at us. Miserable than a motherfucker. You got a complete being, that's man. And you got an incomplete being, that is woman. And we need each other to complete ourselves. Man, a complete being feels incomplete. Woman, an incomplete being trying to complete herself. That's why when they become dykes, a lot of them become the woman that the man that they wanted. Some of y'all don't understand that some of those femme women that be sleeping with the studs in the beginning, they become studs too. Them Coi Leray types. One of the worst places you can meet a bitch is at church. She don't fear God, she looking for him. Kevin Gates, y'all, if I'm spitting, man, y'all support the show. Kevin Gates was talking about some, how dudes be dirty macking, talking about some, oh my God, I can't believe that man will cheat on you. And you sit up there and go run off with that man and he gonna do the same thing too. Might as well stay where you at. Some women just ain't that girl, you know. You got to accept the fact that you're going to get cheated on. You know, some of them. If you're not gonna leave. Especially if you're running around telling the world that the guys that won't cheat on you, you're not attracted to them. Well, look like you made your bed. You heard what I said. You like what you like. Pork is bad from you. I'm sorry. You put some bacon in front of me. Now, a real woman is a woman that worship God in her damn house. She pray before she eats. You'll see God in her movements. You know what I'm saying? That's a real God-fearing woman. Not that woman at church looking for some dick. Look at the Bible. When God called on people, he called on people that wasn't in the church to go clean the church. Nigga, you at home sweeping and shit. You at home sweeping, minding your damn business, and God come knock on your door. Hey, can you go down to the church and help these niggas out, please? Or say something. Ah, UFO, see? You learn something new every day. The UFO said, I found out earlier today that canola oil was originally developed as motor oil. Yes, thick, dense, pause. And not for human consumption. Yeah, at first. Actually, no oil is good for you. Vegetable oil is like a slick grease that doesn't allow shit to stick to the pot long enough for you to cook your food. And also too, you know, oil and water. And anyway, it's all chemistry. You said beef tallow. What do you call a cow that fell on the ground? Ground beef.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So therefore, my daughter, like anything she wants to do, I'm like, come to me first, talk to me. Anything, I will not judge you. It's
I had to have a whole man. I always run into somebody with a very small penis.
And we got the whole see, and look at this. Here we go. I knew the small dick joke was gonna come. Because it's a goddamn hot dog in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? It's a hoagie in the tunnel, y'all. They don't want their daughters having whole faces like that. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This same whole pride, and I shouldn't even call it that for the sake of the pimping, but this same whole pride that a lot of the women have, and there's nothing wrong if you had a whole face, neither. You know, hoes are my favorite. You know, but it's usually something that a man and a woman should share together. But just as a lot of men and just as a lot of women, they don't want somebody inexperienced, you know? I'm not gonna lie. There's a allure to a sexual deviant. Hoes. That's why when dudes are running around here pretending like they don't like hoes, I'm like, man, shut your stupid ass up. You see what they did with the cooking with Kaya? Not saying she a hoe. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But you want somebody that will break you off. You're not trying to put your head here. No, bro. You have to have a little bit more rhythm. Like, shorty, have a little bit more rhythm. Like move your hips this way, shorty. Stay right there. Keep doing that. Oh, your knees are tired? You know? You don't want to have to be a fucking coach during sex. You want to be able to do you know? And in the dating game, sex has been turned into a trivial sport. For years, the manosphere parade and mascotted around like they wanted upstanding women. But you see what they go for. Niggas want to date a pirate. Niggas want to date a full-fledged pirate. That bitch done drank a barrel of rum in front of you and you, oh man, that's sexy. Because you couldn't get her, you couldn't use your mouthpiece to get her in a state to where she wanted to do something. She's like, okay, let me hurry up and knock this nigga down. See if I can get some money up out of him and move on. You mesmerized. She drinking so she don't have to really look your ass in the face. And some of y'all dudes, y'all are getting fucked by women. Y'all don't even really, oh, damn, man, woof. It's Valentine's Day. Kuda, calm down. All right. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Y'all know this shit is true. See, some dudes get on here and lie, but man, I laid it down. It's like, no, actually, she jumped your bones. You dig? Yeah, then the video is a testament to the morals themselves. And then that shit, these girls got phone footage of them doing shit. A lot of these girls, and they don't want to say that. You know what's funny? You'll get a whole bunch of hoes in a room talking about how much guys they slept with, but none of them want to mention that they were the girl that got the train ran on them. Even the big ones, even the big girls. Look at her big sloppy ass. Let's run a train on this hoe. Like, even the big girls. Some of the girls that be in these little shows and shit like that, they prefer the train. They prefer the train. They'll even tell the nigga who they going to the party with, if you ain't going train, I don't know why I came. They came for the train. They be thinking, see, let me tell y'all something. This is why women date in between their necks. This is why women date their exes in between their necks. Because an ex is a guarantee. See, the dating game and sex is like a Cracker Jack box to women. You don't know if you're going to get a goddamn prize or be surprised. That's why I'm glad to be a man. At least you can kind of imagine and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't know if the coochie gonna be trash or whatever, but shit. Open up a window for breeze with ease. And shit, when you mature, you'll realize anybody can get some sex. The real game is if you can get somebody to love you. That's why the game is in the relationship and not in dating.
Now, here's what I want y'all to understand, man. This isn't anything saying anything negative about these women. This is directed to you men. Stop believing in this society, in this culture, where groups of women, by and large, are deciding that it doesn't make them unwife-like to have a hoe face. They're literally saying that they don't want to be godly women. They don't want to be the wife of a godly man. They don't want to be the wife of a moral man. They don't want to be the wife of a righteous man. They would rather be dealing with men who are whoremongers just like them. They don't want that. So what I'm telling you is stop looking for that in this society. I don't know why you men are still looking for something.
And half the time, the thing is that a lot of these fast women don't even go after whoremongering men. A lot of these women go after men that can't really they go after unsuspecting men also. That's a part of the game that don't get told. A lot of these women go after regular unsuspecting men also and turn them out. This is why you have a lot of confused guys in the space. I be seeing why sometimes y'all don't even, I'm not saying I want to see them. But I be seeing why sometimes y'all be hiding the girls that y'all talking to, because I'll give you all this fucking game to go pull a Beyonce, and you sitting up here omitting to me that the girl that you trying to use this game on is a goddamn Lunel. Got me mad at you for a whole different reason. It's like, nigga, you about to give all these gems away to a Lunel? You nigga, you wasting my fucking time. You up here hitting Lunel? I could have gave you some game to pull a Lunel, nigga. If you don't go get this bitch some food. It's Valentine's Day. You buy this fat bitch some chocolate, she gonna throw them shits in your face. I don't want no chocolate. That comes later. With the Diet Coke. I want Chipotle. You're heartbroken, nigga, cause you was disingenuous when you came to me. I could have told you. Get that shit out my face.
Look at that guy. What? I know fucking well one of them plates belong to them children. Well, look at this shit here. Now look at the goddamn cone of spaghetti left for the fucking kids. Cause this large bitch got the whole fucking pot to herself. I hope one of them goddamn noodles go down the wrong pipe and choke the damn hell out of her. I'll never eat another goddamn bite of spaghetti again. You just fucking ruined it for me, you dumb country bitch.
Up here getting cursed out because of the brand of the chocolate. Oh, man, I've been in this game for too long, man.
Something that doesn't exist in this society. A wife is supposed to be a woman who has not been on and does not want to be on and in a whole phase, man. What part of this don't you guys understand? Now,
that's a lie. And I fucks with you, BOA, but that's a lie. Your wife want to go through her whole phase with you, if anything. That's what all of that charming and puppy love and all, that's what all of the dreaming and the you know, your wife want to go through that with you, but she don't call it a whole phase. She call it what it's supposed to be called. Love. Love. A whole phase is getting lost. She don't want 1,000-mile stare for the world. She want 1,000-mile stare for you. She could just get lost in you. Highway eyes. Come on, we supposed to be people talking about the dynamics of relationships. Don't misappropriate it because you looked at hoes all your life. That woman wants you. And to a certain degree, you can't give her all of you like that. Not that much. Some of these girls, you got to pay some, because guess what? Tyrant. You got a lot of renegade, loose tyrants out here. Go on Instagram.
There's somebody out here who will wife up some of these women. Probably not the big girl, but there's somebody who will wife her up too. Probably just fewer people.
Women sit around and see all women doing the same thing on Instagram.
And you know what I be hearing y'all suckers talking about?
Don't stop them.
Man, You can't even talk to them like that. You can't even talk to them like that. You can't talk about what they can do whatever they want to do. Yeah, you're right. They can do whatever they want to do, but you can do whatever you want to do too. And what you can do is not want to wife up a woman who has admittedly been in the 3 or 4 phase. And I say this to y'all as well, and this is gonna rub some people the wrong way.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If you worried about a woman that's been through a 3 or 4 phase, as much as these dudes are gonna fucking worry about that shit, because they don't understand and they don't have as much experience. You're gonna be in for a rude awakening, cause it's not gonna stop. Like, after a while, you gotta mature. Am I gonna pursue this woman? Do I want to hit or not? If not, get off the pot. Like, think about what you're doing when you hang around a woman worried about her damn hoe phase. You're orbiting and judging and can't make a decision. You a freaky orbiter. That can't make up his mind.
Way, but I don't really care what rub you the wrong way. Here's what you got to understand. You, as a man, have the right to look outside of the United States to find a woman who fits into your idea of a wife. Because if you're a traditional man,
okay, all right, here come the passport bro shit. Here
you want a traditional wife, you're not gonna find her here in the United States. You're gonna compromise what you accept in your life, and it's gonna falter, it's gonna fail.
Not gonna lie, all love to be away, but notice these niggas never say this shit outside of the United States. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all been rocking with me for the longest time. And I've been outside of the United States. Have I ever tried to sold y'all that bullshit? Your wife is abroad. I even got a whole book. I've never tried to sell y'all that shit. A lot of y'all wife is in the West. You just need to have you just need to get that game off your chest. A lot of y'all wives are in the West. Sometimes it makes no sense for y'all to even go abroad looking for no wife. You don't get along with the type of women that you know what I'm saying, that you claim to want. What's the point of having that geisha? You can't even, half of you niggas don't even get along with a damn geisha. Or graceful women. You haven't been around it your whole life. And that's the thing too, Ant. Right, Stoic. And that's the thing too, Ant. If you want to get a woman out the whole face, at least try to get her when she's calming down. That's another way to look over your shoulder though. To paranoid a lot of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? You better make sure you can read her and make sure she's calming down out of that shit. And honestly too, if you a formidable fuck, you can get a broad out her whole face. But you got to be a formidable fuck, and you got to make sure that she respects you outside the bedroom. Because if she's not getting both with you, if she's getting one or the other, her eye might look another way, you know? She might be reckless eyeballing, or, you know, if you're not smart enough to tell her, hey, that's not your male best friend. I know y'all probably already fucked before and all this other shit. If you're not, honestly, if you really want to get a broad out of a whole face or distract her for a little bit, relocate a little bit. You don't got to go to the countryside or nothing like that, but you got to make her go out of her way for you. Or you better know your bitch. You better keep her busy. Hey, you're not just about to lounge around the house today. While I'm out, I need you to get these items that I've written down on that list. And be back here around this time. Bring the change back so we can go get some goddamn chocolates from the store. You better keep her busy. Oh, you like me for real? Okay, can you drop my laundry off at the... You better keep her busy. Yeah, just let me know. Y'all don't know what y'all be dealing with. Shout outs to Faster. He said, just trick at the massage parlor for $35. Old aging gilf, greasy hand. Greasy hand job is life. Yeah. And listen, y'all, if let's go to the poll real quick. If you don't know, Hannah Han, Linda Loshan, and Handria, fasting is life. 62% of you guys said that yes, we spend the money and get the same box. 8% says no, I enjoy my lady/man. Second place, 23% says I'm single and love it. 8% says just me, my hand. Oh, just me and my hand. Hashtag Handria. You know. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button, support the show, show some love. It's Valentine's Day and Friday. It's going to be an interesting day. We're going to do a double header. Let's go.
I'm telling you. So don't do what MJG said. Don't tone down your stroke game to 35 pumps so you won't hit the 45 pumper mark. Don't do that.
No, tone it down, because one of the worst things you can do is have a hoe on your line while you for sure on your grind. Let's go.
Understand the type of woman that you have. That should make you not like her. Because here's the thing. A woman who accepts and embraces her whole phase, she's going to go back into it if the opportunity presents itself. Because you hear how they talk about it. They talk about it like it was...
If you feel like that, tone it down. That's your gut feeling talking to you. So many dudes have perished because they never listened to their gut feeling. And that means to tell you that you need to back out. You're in something that you probably need to back out. Like, okay, let me chill real quick. This is why dudes go through buyer's remorse and post-nut clarity and goofy shit. He's telling you that he went through post-nut clarity. In the middle of it.
It was an enjoyable time. They love it. They moved away from their families so they could go live their whole phase freely. Here's the thing with that. Now they move out to one place and they go through their phase, and then they move to another place and they're a good girl. The man don't even know their history because he ain't gonna never bump into nobody that she's been with. You understand me? And I know some beta male say, man, Johnny gonna come in here and say, well, that'll be away. Let me tell you something. Men go through a whole phase too. That'll be away. You can't hold it against the women. That'll be away. Let me tell you something, boy. God said a man's supposed to be with one woman and a woman's supposed to be one man. And
I'm saying if she don't really respect you out the bedroom, you gotta, before it get to that point, you gotta have her busy. You gotta keep her busy. You gotta keep her ass busy. Sometimes you gotta let her know she can't step on you like that, and then distract her ass so she's not even thinking about stepping on you.
I ain't gonna lie, now dude around me, he did.
Some of you niggas have the audacity. I mean, it happens. Some of you niggas have the audacity to get a girl, and you can't really read her like that. And you can't tell when you're food. And you gotta keep her busy so that she don't remember that you're food. But it's inevitable.
if a man have 2 wives, you put, well, a man can have at least 2 wives, but they ain't got to do it, that'll be away. You act like these women can't change, that'll be away. Everybody can change, that'll be away. Let me tell you something, boy, you act like you perfect. You think you perfect? You ain't perfect, that'll be away. Matter of fact, you the most imperfect person I ever known. I ain't gonna listen to you no more. Unsubscribe. Okay, unsubscribe. So before you go, let me tell you this. These women have energies in them that they're never gonna be able to get rid of. Never. And the fact that
not trying to,
they openly discuss this is a good thing for you. All you got to do is watch online, watch when women talk. Everybody wants to share their lives now because there's content in it, there's revenue in it. And so some of these outlandish things you hear women saying, you think they be joking. No, I'm telling you. Listen, the most outlandish thing you've ever heard a woman say online, I know personally women who've done worse. Women who've done even more egregious things than that. So all I'm telling you is you got to understand what you invited into your life. If a woman has ever gone through a hoe phase, she's just a retired hoe now. She's still the same woman. She's just retiring, resting herself from her phase. But that's why a lot of you men end up, y'all get with this woman, man. She seemed like a good girl. 10 years in, she turned into that. You think she turned into that. No, she's going back into who she was. That's why two things that you got to remember. If a woman needs a whole lot.
Listen, man. Don't worry about that shit unless you in a long-term relationship with somebody and some shit is starting to hit the fan. Enjoy yourself, sir. You enjoy your hoe. And judge her off of who she is when she with you if she not running around here doing no foul shit. Worrying yourself about all of that stuff and wrecking your brains over who she been, if this is her first time, and who she was, and all this other goofy shit. You don't got to worry about none of that shit. Alright? Don't worry about none of that shit. Y'all having y'all time. Like, y'all, you sitting up here messing. If that's what she is and y'all gonna eventually part ways, till that day come, cool. But if you sitting up here messing up your turn, you a new fool.
I hope you don't think that you're gonna get any of this cookie. Now you can hit the sheets of the streets. It don't make me no never mind. Now that's your bag, baby. You can go or you could come. Can you dig it?
And with that said, much love, much peace. We'll be back later on this morning. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to lace y'all with some more game. I got some more game for y'all. It's Player Talk Radio. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the show. Give your boy a message to go. Support the show. It's Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host, DJ Kuda. Right back at the helm of today's show. Happy Valentine's Day. Much love, peace, and blessings. It's Player Talk. We'll be right back. Peace.